We have here Fadi Dawood from the School of Oriental and African Studies in the University of London. He is from Toronto and he's here with us on the Sayfo conference in Berlin. Hello there.
Hello, how are you?
Thank you, I'm fine. How are you?
Good.
I enjoyed your lecture very much because or maybe before we get in detail, could you tell us something about your background and your work?
Well, I am studying the Syrians in the interwar period in Iraq, so I'm a historian of Iraq, and I work on the period from about 1920 to 1933, when the Syrian community came to Iraq as refugees after the Sayfo genocide and stayed in the country, and they faced another massacre in 1933. So that's the period that I'm really interested in. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Could you tell us something about your background, where you're from?
I was born in Iraq. I grew up in Toronto, and I've lived in London, England, and various other places around the world.
Okay. I enjoyed your lecture very much because it touched a very essential point within our people, the struggle between clerical and secular forces to be the voice of our people.
Yeah, I think that's a very important issue that is very much not discussed in academia. It's about the relationship between clergy and other political leaders within the Syrian community and how they interact with each other. And in a sense, how they have reached a point where clergy usually now is viewed as the leadership and the voice of this community. So there are very important historical ties to these issues, and I'm really trying to unpack them and understand them in my work.
I think it's necessary because this comes again and again and again in the history of our people. What input could you get from this conference?
Well, this conference is a very interesting interdisciplinary conference. We have individuals working in music, sociology, anthropology, history, and I think as a historian I very much enjoy the broad and the breadth of conversations that have taken place today, particularly people who are working in fields that I don't usually read in or look into, like ethnomusicology. It's really interesting. So it's benefiting me as somebody who studies the community and to better understand what other people are doing about these issues.
Okay. Thank you then very much.
Thank you. Have a good day.